We love cars for their looks, speed, and that feeling of freedom on the open road. There's something undeniably thrilling about the roar of an engine, the sleek lines of a well-designed body, and the rush of wind as you cruise down the highway. But have you ever stopped to think about what makes all of this possible? What lies beneath the surface of that shiny exterior? Beyond the aesthetics and the raw power, there's a hidden world that most of us never see. It's a world that combines cutting-edge technology with intricate engineering to deliver the ultimate driving experience. But behind that shiny exterior and powerful engine lies a hidden world of technology. This technology is the true heart and soul of modern vehicles, transforming them from mere machines into intelligent companions on the road. It's a world of microchips, sensors, and clever programming that make modern cars safer, more efficient, and way more fun to drive. These components work in harmony to ensure that every journey is smooth, every turn is precise, and every drive is enjoyable. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of two crucial components, the ECU and the BCU. The engine control unit, ECU, and the body control unit, BCU, are the electronic brains of your car. They are responsible for managing and controlling various functions, from engine performance to the comfort and convenience features inside the cabin. These electronic brains are the unsung heroes of your car. The ECU ensures that your engine runs efficiently, optimizing fuel consumption and reducing emissions. Meanwhile, the BCU takes care of everything from your car's lighting system to the power windows and even the air conditioning. They work tirelessly behind the scenes, constantly monitoring, adjusting, and making sure everything runs smoothly. Without these components, modern cars wouldn't be able to offer the level of performance, safety, and comfort that we've come to expect. So, buckle up as we explore the amazing world of ECUs and BCUs. Get ready to discover how these tiny but mighty components make your driving experience not just possible, but extraordinary. From the moment you start your engine to the time you reach your destination, the ECU and BCU are hard at work, ensuring that every aspect of your drive is perfect. Let's start with the ECU, or Engine Control Unit. Think of it as your engine's very own guardian angel, a tiny computer with a big job. This little chip is constantly analyzing data from sensors all over your engine. It knows how much air is coming in, how much fuel is being used, and even how hot the engine is running. But the ECU isn't just watching, it's actively controlling things. It uses all that data to make lightning-fast adjustments to the engine's performance. The ECU's main mission is to achieve the perfect balance of power, fuel efficiency, and reduced emissions. This tiny but powerful computer is the brain of your car, constantly processing data from various sensors to make real-time adjustments. It's like having a skilled conductor leading an orchestra, ensuring every component works in harmony. It does this by juggling three crucial elements: fuel, air, and spark. These three elements are the cornerstone of internal combustion, and the ECU's job is to manage them with precision. Think of it as a master chef, carefully measuring ingredients to create the perfect dish. First, it carefully meters the amount of fuel injected into the engine. The fuel injectors are like the veins of the engine, delivering the right amount of fuel to the combustion chambers. The ECU calculates the exact amount needed based on various factors like engine speed, load, and temperature. Inject too much and you waste fuel and pollute the environment. Excess fuel can lead to incomplete combustion, resulting in higher emissions and lower fuel economy. This not only affects your wallet but also contributes to air pollution. Inject too little, and the engine won't have enough power. Insufficient fuel can cause the engine to run lean, leading to poor performance and potential damage over time. The engine may struggle to accelerate, and you might notice a lack of power when you need it most. The ECU gets it just right every time. It constantly adjusts the fuel injection to ensure optimal performance, balancing power and efficiency. This dynamic adjustment is what makes modern engines so reliable and efficient. Next, it manages the airflow into the engine. The air intake system is like the lungs of the car, drawing in the oxygen needed for combustion. The ECU monitors the air intake to ensure the right amount of air mixes with the fuel. It opens and closes the throttle to control how much air mixes with the fuel. The throttle valve is like a gatekeeper, regulating the airflow based on the driver's input. When you press the accelerator, the ECU adjusts the throttle to increase airflow, boosting engine power. Finally, the ECU determines the precise timing of the spark plugs, igniting the air-fuel mixture at the optimal moment for combustion. The spark plugs are like the heart of the engine, providing the spark that ignites the fuel-air mixture. The timing of the spark is crucial for efficient combustion and maximum power output. By managing fuel, air, and spark with such precision, the ECU ensures your engine runs smoothly and efficiently. This intricate dance of elements is what makes modern engines so advanced, providing a perfect blend of performance, efficiency, and low emissions. The next time you drive, remember the unsung hero under your hood, working tirelessly to keep everything in balance. Now let's move from the engine bay to the rest of the car. This is where the BCU or body control unit takes center stage. If the ECU is the brain of the engine, the BCU is the nervous system of the entire car. It's responsible for all those little comforts and conveniences that we often take for granted. Think power windows, central locking, interior lights, and even automatic wipers. Section 5. The BCU's domain, from lights to locks. The BCU is like the conductor of an orchestra, coordinating a symphony of electronic components. It receives signals from various sensors throughout the car, telling it things like whether the doors are open or closed, if the headlights are on, or if the windshield wipers need to activate. It then sends out commands to these components, ensuring they work together seamlessly. Without the BCU, our cars would be a chaotic mess of buttons, switches, and wires. Section 6. A dynamic duo ECU and BCU in perfect harmony. While the ECU and BCU have their own areas of expertise, they don't operate in isolation. The engine control unit, or ECU, is primarily responsible for managing the engine's performance. It ensures that the engine runs efficiently, controlling parameters like fuel injection, ignition timing, and air-fuel ratio. On the other hand, the body control unit, or BCU, oversees various electronic systems within the vehicle's body. This includes managing the lighting, windows, locks, and even the air conditioning system. In fact, they're constantly communicating with each other, sharing information and working together to ensure a smooth and safe driving experience. This communication happens over a complex network of sensors and data buses, allowing the ECU and BCU to exchange real-time information. For instance, if the ECU detects a sudden change in engine load, it can instantly inform the BCU to adjust the vehicle's stability control systems. For example, when you're cruising on the highway and decide to overtake a lorry, you step on the accelerator. This action is immediately detected by the throttle position sensor, which sends a signal to the ECU. The ECU then processes this information and determines the optimal way to increase the engine's power output. The ECU detects this demand for more power and commands the engine to deliver. It adjusts the fuel injection rate and ignition timing to provide the necessary boost in power. This ensures that the engine responds quickly and efficiently to your input, allowing you to overtake the lorry safely. Simultaneously, it informs the BCU, which might adjust the air suspension for better stability. The BCU can raise or lower the suspension to maintain optimal handling and comfort. This is particularly useful when driving at high speeds or on uneven road surfaces, as it helps to keep the vehicle stable and the ride smooth, or even slightly dim the interior lights to minimize distractions. By reducing the brightness of the dashboard and interior lights, the BCU helps to create a more focused driving environment. This small adjustment can make a big difference, especially during night driving, by reducing glare and making it easier to concentrate on the road ahead. Section 7. Real-world wonders, how ECUs and BCUs save the day. Let's say you're driving on a wet road and your car starts to skid. The ECU and BCU spring into action. Sensors detect the loss of traction and send this information to both units. The ECU might reduce engine power to help regain grip, while the BCU might engage the anti-lock braking system, or ABS, to prevent the wheels from locking up. These split-second reactions, orchestrated by the ECU and BCU, can be the difference between a minor scare and a major accident. Section 8. Keeping the brain's sharp maintenance matters. Like any other computer, ECUs and BCUs rely on software to function properly. Over time, software updates become available to improve performance, fix bugs, or even add new features to your car. It's important to have your car serviced regularly by a qualified technician who can check for and install these updates. Section 9. Cruising into the future. Smarter cars, smarter systems. As we venture further into the world of self-driving cars and electric vehicles, the roles of the ECU and BCU will become even more crucial. They'll be responsible for managing complex tasks, from navigating busy city streets to optimizing battery usage for maximum range. So, the next time you're behind the wheel, take a moment to appreciate the silent heroes, the ECU and BCU, working tirelessly to make your journey safer, smoother, and more enjoyable.